Lesson 5. Introduction to Python Programming. Introduction. Python is a powerful multi-purpose programming language created by Guido van Rossum. It has simple, easy-to-use syntax, making it the perfect language for someone trying to learn computer programming for the first time. This is a comprehensive guide on how to get started in Python, why you should learn it, and how you can learn it. What is Python programming? The basics. Before getting started, let's get familiarized with the language first. Python is a general-purpose language. The syntax of the language is clean and length of the code is relatively short. It feels good to work in Python because it allows you to think about the problem rather than focusing on the syntax. Why is Python was created? In late 1980s, Guido van Rossum was working on the Amoeba Distributed Operating System group. He wanted to use an interpreted language like ABC. ABC has simple, easy-to-understand syntax that could access the Amoeba system calls. So, he decided to create a language that was extensible. This led to design of a new language, which was later named Python. Features of Python programming. A simple language which is easier to learn. Python has a very simple and elegant syntax. It's much easier to read and write Python programs compared to other languages like C++, Java, C#. Python makes programming fun and allows you to focus on the solution rather than syntax. If you are a newbie, it's a great choice to start your journey with Python. Free and open source. You can freely use and distribute Python, even for commercial use. Not only can you use and distribute softwares written in it, you can even make changes to the Python's source code. Portability. You can move Python programs from one platform to another and run it without any changes. It runs seamlessly on almost all platforms including Windows, Mac OS X and Linux. Extensible and embeddable. Suppose an application requires high performance. You can easily combine pieces of C, C++, or other languages with Python code. This will give your application high performance as well as scripting capabilities which other languages may not provide out of the box. A high-level interpreted language. Unlike C, C++, you don't have to worry about daunting tasks like memory management, garbage collection, and so on. Likewise, when you run Python code, it automatically converts your code to the language your computer understands. You don't need to worry about any lower-level operations. Large standard libraries to solve common tasks. Python has a number of standard libraries which makes life of a programmer much easier since you don't have to write all the code yourself. For example, need to connect MySQL database on a web server. Object-oriented. Everything in Python is an object. Object-oriented programming, OOP, helps you solve a complex problem intuitively. With OOP, you are able to divide these complex problems into smaller sets by creating objects. Installation. Step 1. Go to download Python page of the official site https://www.python.org/downloads/ and click Download Python 3.7.3. You may see different version name as shown in figure. Step 2. When the download is completed, double-click the file and follow the instructions to install it by clicking on Install Now, as shown in figure. Python working modes. There are two working modes in Python: interactive mode, script mode. Interactive mode. In the interactive mode of Python, the interpreter executes the statements one by one. As each statement is executed, it moves to the next statement. Executing line by line gives the output simultaneously. Steps to follow the interactive mode of coding in Python are: Step 1. After Python is installed, a program called idle is also installed along with it. Open it from Start menu of your computer by typing Start Idle. On clicking it, a window as shown in Figure 3 is opened. It provides graphical user interface to work with Python. Step 2. Open idle. Copy the following code after and press Enter. Print Hello World. The window with above statement and its output is shown in Figure 4. Script mode. In the script mode, we prefer to write lengthy programs by which we can create and edit complete programs. The files created in script mode can be saved as a complete script code for later use. Following steps are followed to create a script file. Step 1. To create a file in idle, go to File, New Window, shortcut Ctrl+N as shown in figure. Step 2. Write Python code. You can copy the code below for now and save shortcut Ctrl+S with .py file extension like hello.py. Print Hello World. Step 3. Go to Run Module. Shortcut F5 as shown in the Run menu screen below in Figure 6. And you can see the output in the Python shell window as shown in Figure 7. The output is Hello World. Congratulations! You have successfully run your first Python program. Python variables. The word variable in programming describes a place to store information such as numbers, text, lists of numbers and text, and so on. Another way of looking at a variable is that it's like a label for something. For example, to create a variable named int, we use an equal sign and then tell Python what information the variable should be the label for. Here, we create the variable int and tell Python that it labels the number 100. Note that this doesn't mean that another variable can't have the same value. int is equal to 100. To find out what value a variable labels, enter print in the shell followed by the variable name in parentheses, like this. Print int is equal to 100. We can also tell Python to change the variable int so that it labels something else. For example, here's how to change int to the number 200. int is equal to 200. Print int 200. On the first line, we say that int labels the number 200. In the second line, we ask what int is labeling. Just to confirm the change, Python prints the result on the last line. We can also use more than one label, more than one variable for the same item. int is equal to 200. John is equal to int. Print John 200. In this example, we are telling Python that we want the name or variable John to label the same thing as int by using the equal sign between John and int. Of course, int probably isn't a very useful name for a variable because it most likely doesn't tell us anything about what the variable is used for. Let's call our variable number underscore of underscore coins instead of int like this. Number underscore of underscore coins is equal to 200. Print number underscore of underscore coins 200. This makes it clear that we are talking about 200 coins. Variable names can be made up of letters, numbers, and the underscore character, but they can't start with a number. Data types in Python. The data stored in memory can be of many types. For example, a person's age is stored as a numeric value and his or her address is stored as alphanumeric characters. Python has various standard data types that are used to define the operations possible on them and the storage method for each of them. Python has 5 standard data types: numeric, string, list, tuple, dictionary. Numeric. Python numeric data type is used to hold numeric values like int holds signed integers of non-limited length. Long holds long integers, exists in Python 2.x, deprecated in Python 3.x. Float holds floating precision numbers and it's accurate up to 15 decimal places. Complex holds complex numbers. In Python, we need not declare data type while declaring a variable like C or C++. We can simply just assign values in a variable. But if we want to see what type of numerical value is it holding right now, we can use type like this. Create a variable with integer value. A is equal to 100. Print the type of variable having value A is type A. Hashtag create a variable with float value. B is equal to 10.2345. Print the type of variable having value B is type B. The above, when run, will produce the following output. String. The string is a sequence of characters. Python supports Unicode characters. Generally, strings are represented by either single or double quotes. For example, A is equal to string in a double quote. B is equal to string in a single quote. Print A. Print B. Hashtag using comma to concatenate the two or several strings. Print A, comma, concatenated with comma B. Hashtag using plus to concatenate the two or several strings. Print A plus concatenated with plus B. The above code produces following output as shown below. List. The list is a versatile data type exclusive in Python. In a sense, it is the same as the array in C or C++. But the interesting thing about the list in Python is it can simultaneously hold different types of data. Formally, list is an ordered sequence of some data written using square brackets and commas. For example, hashtag of having only integers. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Print A. Print B. Hashtag list of having only strings. Hashtag list of having both integers and strings. B is equal to hello, John, Reese. C is equal to hey, you. 1, 2, 3, go. Print C. Hashtag index are 0 based. This will print a single character. Print C 1. Hashtag this will print U in list C. The above code produces following output as shown below. Tuple. Tuple is another data type which is a sequence of data similar to list, but it is immutable. That means data is a tuple is write protected. Data in a tuple is written using parentheses and commas. Hashtag tuple having only integer type of data. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Print A. Hashtag prints the whole tuple. Hashtag tuple having multiple type of data. B is equal to hello, 1, 2, 3, go. Print B. Hashtags prints the whole tuple. Hashtag index of tuples are also 0 based. Print B 4. Hashtag this prints a single element in a tuple, in this case go. The above code produces following output as shown below. Dictionary. Python dictionary is an unordered sequence of data of key-value pair form. It is similar to the hash table type. Dictionaries are written within curly braces in the form key value. It is very useful to retrieve data in an optimized way among a large amount of data. Hashtag a simple dictionary variable. A is equal to 1, colon, first name, 2, colon, last name, age, colon, 33. Hashtag print value having key is equal to 1. print A 1, print A 2. Hashtag print value having key is equal to 2. Hashtag print value having key is equal to age. Print A age. The above code produces following output as shown below.